Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back. Miss Walker here and Monkey the Mathematician. And we are back today to do Module 7, Lesson 3. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So go ahead and say the I can statement with me today. Please say, I can measure the length of objects using units that are the same size. Awesome. Let's say it one more time. Say it with me. I can measure the length of objects using units that are the same size. Awesome, friends. So let's go ahead. We always start with build understanding. So here we are in the first one. So it says Theo measures a marker. Find and measure the length of a marker using these little squares. And if you don't have any of these, you can maybe have mom or dad help you cut some out of paper so you can just cut. I think these are supposed to be about 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. So I know this one looks a little bigger. I probably need to trim it, but you can always make some out of paper. So we're going to use these squares to measure a marker. So I have my marker and I have my squares. And I'm just going to use this tray because it allows me to be able to hold it up and show you guys. So the important thing about measuring something is that you start completely at the end and you line up your measuring tool with the very end of your object so that you're measuring it accurately. So I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but as soon as I put these on here, I will hold this up in a way that you are able to see. All right. So friends, looking at what I did, can you help me count how many my marker measured? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oopsies, one flew off. 4. And then just half of this one. So 4.5. Okay, so they want us to draw to show how we would measure our marker. So let's go ahead and draw it, friends. So we can draw, I know my marker is orange. If your marker is a different color, that's okay. So I'm going to draw my marker. Awesome. And then I am going to show that it measured 4.5 of these cubes. So let me go ahead and draw my cubes. So here we go. So 4.5 of these measured 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last one was a half. So about how long is the marker? Now, if you chose a different marker than me, yours may be different, your answer, but that's okay. Ours don't have to be the same. So how long is the marker? I'm going to write 4.5. This is how you write the fraction 1/2. So 4.5. And then it says choose a different unit to measure the length of the marker. Draw to show how to measure the marker. So let's go ahead and I'm going to just choose what I have on hand. And I have these things. They're called paper fasteners or brads. So I'm going to use these. And I'm going to see how long my marker is using this measurement tool. Okay, so I'm going to hold up my markers. I'm going to line up my brads. So maybe I'll do it first flat and then I'll hold it up and show you guys. So far I put down 1. Oopsie daisy. There we go. 1, 2. Wow. It looks like, and it's kind of hard for me to hold this up and show you guys, but when I use these brads, it looks like it measures 3. Can you guys see it? 3 of those brads. So that's awesome. So I'm going to draw once again my marker. And then I'm going to draw the little brads, and I'll draw them yellow. So it measured 3 of those. So 1, and it started all the way at the bottom, 1, and then their little tops, and then 2, and the top, and then 3. Awesome. So about how long is the marker? It is 3 of those units. And if you used a different measurement tool, then you might have a different answer, and that's okay. Oh, time to turn and talk. So, Monkey, why are the measurements different? How are the units different? So, Monkey just was sharing with me that more units are needed to show the measurement when the unit is shorter. So, because this unit is shorter than this unit, we needed more of these to measure the marker. And then he said fewer units are needed, excuse me, to show the measurement when the unit is longer. So because this one was longer, we needed fewer of these to measure. Awesome. All right, friends, if you still need this page, you can pause because we're going to move on to the next page. So I'm going to clear our drawings and move on to 491. Step it out. So Nima measures the length of a crayon. How long will the crayon be using these are little cubes? Match the end of a cube with the crayon. Place the cube end to end without any gaps or overlaps to measure the crayon. Draw to show how to measure the crayon. All right, friends, so I have my tray and I have my, oopsie-daisy, I have my crayon. So I'm going to put my crayon down, and then I am going to take my cubes, and it said line them up starting at the end. Why do you guys think it's important we start at the end? Yeah, that way it's accurate, right? If I start measuring in the middle, I won't get the full measurement of the whole crayon, and we want it to be accurate, right? If we're doing this, we want to do it correctly. All right, so far I have 3. I hope you're doing this at home. I hope you found a crayon, you found your little cubes, and you are measuring away. We should compare what we've come up with here. All right, friends. Awesome. Okay, so I finished, and it's just kind of hard for me to show you without making it all fall. So this is mine. I lined them up from one end to the next. So I measured, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my crayon measured 9. Oops, let's change that. 9 cubes. Awesome. So then it says draw to show how to measure the crayon. So I'm going to draw my crayon. And then I'm going to draw my little cubes. And there were 9 of them. So I'm going to draw 9 of my little cubes. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so in this picture, what could I do? It looks like, let me see if I could do a little erasing here. Oh no, there we go. Okay, so I have to fix it because I made my crayon too big. Mine only measured 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Awesome. All right, that is how many my little crayon measured. Let me try that one more time. You guys are being so patient with me over here. There we go. So I had to line up my crayon and line up my measuring cubes. Awesome. Turn and talk. Monkey, your turn. Will the measurement be correct if there are gaps between the units? What do you think, Monkey? Yes, Monkey said no. It would not be correct because there would be fewer units that measure the object. So if there were gaps, let's say we had gaps, just like what happened when I put my tray down. So if there were gaps, it wouldn't be accurate because it wouldn't be measuring. That's kind of hard to see. It wouldn't be measuring the entire crayon. So it would not be accurate. Okay, it's time to measure the length of the ribbon. Use your squares, to measure the length of the ribbon. So I am going to see, right, I was going to see if I could find a workbook to show you guys like this. So I'm going to put these and I'm going to line them up. And then why don't you guys pause the video, do it at home, and then let's compare what we have together, what we both find. Awesome. Are you ready to compare? What'd you get? If you got 5, I did too. I'm really trying to, this is a tricky lesson to show you. Oh, one of them fell down. So mine measured 5 and one of them's fallen out. So we can write here that the ribbon is about 5 squares long. Awesome, friends. High five. You did such a great job. Oh, Monkey said, don't forget about his flips. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Wonderful job, friends. You have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.